Hey everyone, it's Martha Cherian, and I hope everyone is doing okay today. Oh God. So it's Monday, and I just want to give it a few minutes because I got a new phone. I got a new iPhone, and because I needed one. I use it for business. I use it for videos and lives and all that. So I do use it. So the sound was starting to go on my old one. It was an iPhone 6S, and I really like that phone. So because I use it, I had to get a new one. Hey Elizabeth, and so I have an iPhone 8, and if you're listening, can you just tell me if you could hear, because I wasn't sure if the sound was hooked up. So just if you're on here and you're listening, just put, okay, good. So you heard me. Okay, thanks. So I got my new iPhone 8 and I'm all happy, but there's always an issue. I'm into, for those of you that know me, I'm into carrot bars, and so they have a cryptocurrency. So I joined the exchange. So when you join the crypto exchanges, it's always good to have the added security of the 2FA. And because even though I downloaded everything, I'm just telling you this because it was like a point of frustration, everything got switched over, but my authenticator did not. So I can log into my accounts now, all my crypto accounts, but I can't get in because I don't have the 2FA. So now you have to go through the trouble of, this is the only bad thing, you kind of have to go through the trouble of contacting all of them and waiting for them to get back to you. And it could be such a hassle. Like a lot of things in life, all right, I want to say hassle, but it is a hassle. Some people say challenge, but I like hassle. So that's what, that's something that I'm dealing with. But the phone itself is a great phone, so I'm glad that I got it. And I guess everyone in the house did too. But that's not what I want to talk about today. It's part of, I think we're all going to have to deal with it because crypto is going to be part of, or is going to be, the new world economy. I've always said that. Well, not always, but I've been saying that for the past, I've been saying that since I've been doing carrot bars. So it's just the way it is. It's the wave of the future. The blockchain is out there. It's getting better and better. They're advancing it. Banks now are getting into cryptos, even though they all downed it. So, that's what happens though with business, especially if you're like in a networking or an MLM business. That's what kind of happens to you, right? Because you kind of get down. So what I want to share with you today is because whatever I share with you, I've been through and I've been going through it. For some of you that know me, I've been on the other end. Network marketing and MLM were always I knew about it, but I never really did it. I was on the other end, which was helping people run their campaigns, on the agency side of it. So it's going to be 2 years in April, and I've been with Carrot Bars, and I've really built it up, but it hasn't always been easy. Hey, Ashley, how are you? It hasn't always been easy. It's not easy doing anything that's kind of out of your comfort zone. When you first get started, when I first started building the business, I really did take a lot of time and knocked myself down because I wasn't getting the results that I thought I should be getting or that other people were getting. So I was comparing myself to them. Hey, oh, in a heart, I like that. So I was always comparing myself to other people. But you know what? The thing is, you don't really set the tone for yourself and you really don't get started until I really started working on myself. So working on myself as far as, physically, yes, but mentally, emotionally, really understanding what all this was about, listening to other people that have done it, inspirational type stuff. For instance, I'm going to name some oldies but goodies like Jim Rohn, Brian Tracy. I know there's some Brian Tracy fans out there. Obviously, everybody read Napoleon Hill's book. There's another man, I can't remember his name. I just read the book. He's an older, I'll get back to that. It's just but what happens though is, the bad thing is that you want to get started, so you just fill yourself with all this information, but then you kind of get an overload. But then you kind of have to calm down and you read something, absorb it. Like the newer people like Eric Worre, He's got a lot of good videos. And then, of course, there's always the Anthony Robbins fans out there. So you have to kind of like get inspiration, get with people that have done it. Yes, self-development is absolutely key, especially in network marketing or MLM. It is. It is just the way to go. You cannot help other people until you actually help yourself. So I'm finding that, I'm trying to find the lighting. Sorry, guys. I'm just finding that I never really took all this into consideration 2 years ago when I first started. So I didn't think I wanted to be like that person, but I didn't think, what struggles did they go through when they first started? I didn't even take that into consideration. How long have they been doing this? How many hours did they put into it? How many nights of lack of sleep did they get, that I was getting? What was their self-doubts? How did they overcome it? Obviously, in the personal development field, that's how you kind of overcome that. Were they depressed? All the times they were ready to quit. I mean, these are all the things that I should have been thinking and I didn't take into consideration because they've gone through it. So, until you realize this and say to yourself, all right, I have to really develop myself internally and look to the masters. I call them the masters because they've done it. Look to them and follow what they're doing and listen to their advice. Until you do that, really nothing is going to turn around. So I did. So I took the leap of faith and I did it. And the thing is, what I tell my team, and it's like they say the same thing to me, I want to do what you're doing. You seem really successful. But, I told them, I'm like, you don't know how many nights I would just not sleep. I would just be like, all right, how am I going to do this? And I would run this strategy through my head all night long and I wouldn't be able to sleep. And then I'd wake up early and that's the only thing I was focused on. So focus is a huge thing. You really have to focus and look at that goal and say to yourself, okay, this is what I have to do. And I do this every single day. I do. My Abe thinks I'm crazy. My kids laugh at me, but I don't care because I have, I want to do $100,000 commission and I want to do it now. So every day I focus and I have that number and I see it in my head and I see it in gold lettering and that's all I focus on. I focus, obviously, you want to help people too. But I'm saying my ultimate goal is to do that. And then once I reach that, then I'm going to, go to the next step. But the focus is 100,000 in one shot because you can do that with the company. There are packages where you can get $100,000. I mean, somebody in my team, not directly in my team, but they did 50,000. So it is possible to do all this. So that's what my goal is. So I set that goal for myself and I'm going to do it. And every day, every hour, I think of that number and I just look at it and I'm like, I'm going to achieve that. And, for whatever reason, it's I want to do that so I can travel to see my family in India. That was the big thing. That's why I want to have that money so I can go see them and I don't have to worry. I'm not going to obviously travel first class, but I want to be able to step away for maybe a month and not think about anything. So that was my goal and that's what I'm thinking about and that's what I'm keeping up on. The problem is though that we live in an instant gratification society. And if people don't get their way right away, they quit. Hi, Michael. So that is a big issue. And, you get these people and again, this is for network marketing, MLM type businesses. These people, if they get kind of cynical, right? It's they've tried something, they didn't get it right away within a week, or they thought they were going to make $1 million in a day. So it's everything is bad. Any MLM is bad, any network marketing bad. I've talked to people like this. I get people like that on the phone all the time. Hi, Audrey. They're just cynical. You're not going to change their mind. And I'm just all right, thanks for calling. Take care. I don't want to change their mind. Because you can't. They already got burnt. They feel they got burnt and they're not gonna make it happen. So what they do is they blame the business model, okay? They blame their mentor, okay? I get a lot of that. They blame a person, just anybody that's in front of them. Oh, they're bad too. They blame their lack of resources. I had to write all this down. And they blame the government for keeping them stuck. So they have all these excuses, the taxes, this, that. Look, you're going to make money in this country, you got to pay taxes. Am I saying I'm all for it? No, but you got to pay it. Is that going to stop me from making money? No, it's not going to stop me, because that's why are we in business? We're in business, one, to help people, to better ourselves, and to make money. All right, it's not the first thing, but you got to pay the piper, I guess. So, they can blame everyone, but until you, going back to what I said earlier, until you personally develop yourself, it's not going to happen. And the thing is, today, we really don't have any excuse at all to not do something, because online, there's so much information. I mean, even my kids, they go, oh, Mom, I'll get the answer to that. I'll go on YouTube. There is a YouTube video for everything. I am telling you, there is a YouTube video for everything. And there are some things I even looked up. I didn't think so, but there was. So there's just no excuse anymore. There's a lot of free information out there. If you can get to a live event, of course, it's always better. But there's just so much information out there. You can't use that as an excuse anymore. And you shouldn't be cynical. And then the biggest thing, this is my biggest thing, because I get this a lot. I get people that call me, they want to be on my team. They joined like a couple of years ago, or they joined last year, didn't really do anything, can't get in touch with their sponsor. Now, I don't know if their sponsor is even around anymore, probably fly by night, didn't really do anything. Or I'll get people that'll call me, I signed up a month ago, I haven't heard from my sponsor, and I call people right away. I call everyone. And they want to join under me. Because they've seen my YouTube channel, they like the videos. I try to do a lot of training videos. I haven't done one in a while, but I am, I'm going to get up to par on that. Been working on other things, but you have to always keep in touch with them. Emails, everything. There's just no excuse not to. I get these stupid messages. So, I just wanted to, if you're in network marketing, so I just want to go over everything real quick. If you're a network or MLM, and I'm going to read these off to you again. If you feel like you just can't, you're just not getting to where you want to, and you're looking at other people saying, why can't I be like them? Again, take into account what struggles they went through, how many hours did they work in a day to achieve it, how much time did they take mastering their craft. That's another thing I didn't mention. When you see people that are like dynamic and they're really doing well in the industry, the thing is, it's not that they're a natural. It's just that it's a learned experience. Just like even doing like live videos, when you first do it, you feel goofy, but then after a while you get really good at it. That's why they have these people do these 21-day challenges, because it's just to get you used to doing it. It's a learned thing. You get really good with people, you get good at videos, you get good at talking to people, because you're learning how to do it. You're teaching yourself. Once you learn it and master it, the rest it's just like, it's no big deal. Like you watch that person, wow, they're doing a video. It's so easy. So, how many late nights did that person stay up? What were their self-doubts? Did they get depressed? How many times did they want to quit, right? You got to look at yourself. How many times did you want to quit in the business that you're in? And then, don't be like the Debbie Downers, I call them. Don't blame the business model. Don't blame your mentor. Don't blame a person. Don't blame your lack of resources, because there's a lot of free stuff that you can do at first or watch. And, stop blaming the government for getting you stuck, because they want your money, so they want you to make money. So, this is just my experience. I guess I'm doing it because April is coming up on the 2-year mark. And have I reached all of my goals? No, but I'll get there. And that's it. I just wanted to go over that with you. That's something that I've been going through. And, just keep working on yourself. And I want to thank you for watching. If you're watching it on the replay, let me know. If you're watching it on live right now, let me know. I hope this helps you. Sometimes, we know stuff, but maybe sometimes hearing other people say it helps, it gives you a little kick in the ass to get moving, because it's not easy to motivate yourself. But if write down the things that motivate you. In other words, write down the things you want to achieve if you earn this amount of money. And like a vision board or do a vision board. I've done that, or just write down, I put it right on the refrigerator, this is what I want to earn, or this is what I want to do, and just look at it every day and keep it in your head. So thanks for watching. Have a great day, guys, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks.